chat. Now you can pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read. Click any message to pin it. Use the option menu to unpin. Got it. Interesting. All right. So that's something new. All right, guys. So happy January. I know we're late. We're a week late. Last week on the what day would that have been? Was that the first? What day was the calendar? Oh, no, it was the second. On the second, which would have been the first Monday of the month, which is usually when I do these live streams. I was driving home from Florida, and I've tried to do live streams in the van before, driving either to or from Pennsylvania to Florida, from Florida to Pennsylvania, and it doesn't work. It's bad. I don't like doing that, so we postponed it to this week. So happy New Year, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. Let me get you guys put up here on the pop-out chat if I can find you. And maybe possibly, there we are. Being slow, being typical YouTube. What's doing? There we go. No, wait, I lied. It went from black to white, so it's working. Let's see. Roof problem all squared away. I mean, kind of. Here we go. That took forever to pop up. Pause me. I don't need to watch myself. I don't need to watch my own ads. Pop out chat. And bam, I can see what you guys are saying. Let me get you blown up here a little bit, though. There we go. All right. John says, sup, Dave. Hello, how's it going? Oh, by the way, yes, this week I am. Get you guys. Hold on. Ooh, that's like too far. No, well. Anyway, so yeah, this week I'm alone, by the way. No special guests joining me this week. I'll try to get, or this month. I'll try to get a guest to join me as many months as I possibly can, but sometimes it's not going to work out. I asked some people if they were free today, and everybody seemed to be busy, so unfortunately it did not work out. But anyway, sup, Dave, says John. Linda says, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, everyone. And did you have a good Christmas so far? Yes, I did have a good Christmas. Hope you did as well. MacDoodle says, OMG. I mean, why? Because it's me. I know. Ren says, Happy New Year. Sam says, Hey, CS. Butts Unplugged. Hello, Dave. Cinnafon, hey, Dave. Did you hear about the new YouTube policy about no swearing? I don't know about that. I don't know how they're going to get away with that. I've heard, I don't know. I don't swear in my videos anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if YouTube's trying to kill their channel or their web series, or what's what I'm looking for? Trying to kill their platform. That's what I'm looking for. Then yeah, go for it. 'Cause a lot of people swear in their videos. Some people have to swear in their video. Like if they took out all swearing from videos, like there's some YouTubers out there who are just they're done. So I don't know. Is your roof problem all squared away, says Brent? Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not happy with the job they did, but it's whatever. It's done. Nothing's leaking or anything. At least not that I've seen thus far. I'm waiting for that day I go up in the attic or something. I'm like, what's that? You know, we'll see. But as of right now, knock on wood, everything's squared away for as good as it's gonna get, unfortunately. Do you think you can do a collaboration video with Wet Movie 1 in the future? I mean, he's out in California, isn't he? Isn't that where Wet Movie 1 lives? So I'd have to go to California. I would love to go to California. Maybe someday. Definitely plan to someday go to California. I got big plans for California, possibly. I say possibly because those plans could take place in Florida. We'll see. Stay tuned. Those plans will probably be on my other channel. Let's see. What happened to Joe? Joe's still around. He's just busy a lot. He doesn't really do like movie stuff anymore and thrifting and whatnot. He's focused his channel on other stuff, kind of like my other channel, Retro Rest Stop. If you guys don't follow Retro Rest Stop, please do. He does more like going on adventure type things, which is awesome. I love it. So he doesn't really go out. I mean, I'm sure he does thrift, but he doesn't really do thrifting videos anymore. And I've asked him to be on my live streams. So apparently, I think he works, or he's got, or something with his kids, or something happens on Mondays where he can't do live streams with me. So I've asked him to do live streams, but he's not able to because of his schedule. So he's still around. I don't get to see him much, unfortunately. Occasionally, I run see him at conventions and whatnot. What's my cartoon crush? Says Rebecca. I'm gonna say it's Mavis from Hotel Transylvania. Butts Unplugged says, what, no swearing? W2F. Like, what the F does that mean? Found a copy of Dead Alive Blu-ray at Goodwill. Wow, good find, John. Awesome find. That's awesome. That's a good deal. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Love the channel. Do you have a favorite Disney live action movie? Mine's Aladdin and Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. Aladdin's definitely not one of my favorites. I wasn't a big fan of Aladdin. Yeah, the Maleficent movies. I would say the Maleficent movies probably are my favorites of the live action, like the newer live action movies. If that's what you mean, if you're talking about they've taken classic animated movies and made them live action. If that's what you're talking about. I mean, if you're just saying live action in general, I'd probably go with the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, especially the first one. But if you mean movies that they've taken from animated movies and turned them into live action, like Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and Jungle Book and stuff like that, that's what you're talking about. Maleficent, probably. Yeah. I like when they change things up. That's what I like. A lot of people hate these, that they're doing this in these movies. And I kind of agree. I'm not necessarily against when people say, oh, I hate that they're doing this, because they're not wrong. I just like it when they change it up. Like even Dumbo I liked, because Dumbo was at least different. I mean, it might not have been the best movie, but at least I watched it and went, that was different. And I liked that about it. But they seem to just make these live action remakes, and they're it's like almost like shot for shot. It's like, why? We've seen this. Like do something different. Change it up. Give me something interesting, do it from a different point of view, or something, to make me go, okay, this is different. This is something I want to see. Don't make me watch a movie and then, well, I guess you're not making me watch a movie, but don't have me watch a movie and then have me go, I wish I would have watched the cartoon instead. Which is what I usually feel when I watch those movies. But anyway, I guess if you're talking about those, Maleficent. 99, that's random, 99 cents super chat, thank you, from Bradshaw's Studio, 99 cents. Like how you did that. You went very very store on me there. Very, very, very what I'm looking for. I don't know. Very retail on me. That's what retail's we're looking for. It was very retail on me there. But thank you. I appreciate that. Super chats, guys, really do help out on these live streams, because I don't make much money on all these live streams, unfortunately. My ad revenue is like, pretty steady, and then it just drops down when I do a live stream for a day. Wonder if WB will send you Ed and Eddie and Foster's DVDs, unless you already got those. I don't have them. That'd be nice if they send them to me. That'd be cool. I mean, I don't have them. It's weird. Like, there are some people who get review copies of like everything a studio puts out, and there's me who just gets like random stuff sent to them. I don't know why like companies are like, here, we'll just send you these like random things every couple of months, not like, all the new stuff, just some of the new stuff. It's weird. And then I noticed some of the weird random stuff I get. I've also noticed that like some of the other people who do get stuff constantly like don't get. It's weird. I don't understand. But anyway, did your Monkees complete set get corrected? No. So Brent, they responded back. For those of you who do not know, I bought the complete series, the Monkees, the Blu-ray box set. It was $200. I only paid $100 for it because my mom, that was my mom's Christmas present to me, was to pay for half of it. So I paid $100 for it. But I really wanted this set. It's awesome. I'm a big fan of the Monkees. Really cool to have the whole set on Blu-ray. I really wanted that set. So I splurged a little bit and bought that set for myself, / half of it for my mom. But when I got it, it was like falling apart. The lenticular cover on the front had like the glue had fallen apart. It wasn't attached anymore. The box inside was all like ripped. I'm like, what is going on here? It was in pretty bad condition. I mean, I guess from the outside it looks okay, but inside it was just like destroyed. So I contacted them and I said, hey, what can be done here? Can I get a replacement or something? I mean, what can be done? And all I got was a response twice now. I've got the same response saying like, oh, we're very busy with customers at the moment, and we can't get back to you right now. Like, but that was like weeks ago. So I'm like, apparently they're just not going to get back to me. So I need to contact them again to complain, because I guess they just don't care. Apparently the company just is like, whatever, like tough ass. Maybe we just ignore you. You'll forget about it. I'm not going to forget about it. I will contact them multiple times because no, I want to get that. We'll get that fixed. The Big Half also asked the same question. What happened about the Monkees box set? Yeah, nothing fixed yet. It's right there. That's the Monkees set right there. It's awesome, but it's like falling apart. Did you watch the BFG cartoon yet, Butts Unplugged? I did not yet. No, I have not. It's in my pile of things I need to watch. I haven't watched it yet. What movies are you excited for in 2023? I don't know what comes out this year. I don't pay attention to that. I don't really pay attention to what's coming out. I like to just be pleasantly surprised when I go into a Target. I'm like, oh, that movie happened. Cool. I don't know. I don't go to theaters to see movies because I hate watching watching movies in the theater. I'm not a big fan of it. Um, I prefer watching movies at home, on my couch. I can pause it if I need to get up, get something to drink, or need to use the restroom or whatever, or if I'm tired. You know what? It's nice. I prefer watching movies at home. It's how I am. Um, but yeah, so I don't really pay attention to what's coming out. So I don't know what's coming out this year. Anything interesting? Isn't there a new Haunted Mansion movie coming out this year? There you go, the new Haunted Mansion movie. I want to see that. Hey Dave, I sent you an email a month or two ago in regards to coming on my podcast. Haven't heard back. Oh yeah, I don't know if I got that. Yeah, send me the email. I don't know if I'll be able to. I have a very busy life. I'm pretty much constantly busy, like all the time. It's very hard for me to like make time for other stuff, but I will try. Yeah, send me an email and we'll see if maybe we can work something out. Do you have the dehumidifier running 24/7? Any concerns with water in the library? Says Brandon. I do have the dehumidifier. I have it running when I'm not down here. When I'm down here, I turn it off. But I do have it running when I'm not down here. In the winter, I really don't need to have it turned on. In fact, I have it turned on. I do have it turned on in the winter, but I don't really need to. There's like no humidity down here all the winter. So I honestly don't even really need to have it on. I don't know why I do. But yeah, this summer, like every day, I probably dump the bucket and back. I just do that to keep keep the humidity out, keep any mold from growing on anything down here. I wouldn't want that to happen. It does its job. Any water down here? No, I waterproofed the basement. There used to be water down here before I waterproofed it. But obviously I didn't. That was before I moved the movies down here. Before I moved the movies down here, I had the whole basement completely waterproofed. And since then, knock on wood again, no water. So I looked for that Superman set at Big Lots, no dice. Oh, sorry, man. It's a cool set. Yeah, I'm glad I picked that up. I had it turns out I actually needed this set. I thought I actually had Superman 3 and 4 on Blu-ray. I did not. I only had them on DVD. I actually had the movies multiple times. I had like the deluxe or whatever they were sets for Superman 1, 2, 3, and 4 out on DVD because they got a bunch of special features on them, and I just had 3 and 4 was the only way I had the movies. And then Superman 1 and 2 I had in a set that came, I think it was like Superman 1, 2, and Superman Returns was like in a multi-feature set. But they didn't have like all the special features. I think they had just a couple of special features on the discs. They weren't like it wasn't loaded like the new ones are. So yeah, I'm really glad I got that set because I really needed that set. I replaced multiple different other DVDs and Blu-rays I had. They're all together in that one cool set now. There's a ton of special features on them, a bunch of different cuts of the movies on them. Yeah, it was a really cool set to get. I'm glad I got that. I don't keep up with what's released in theaters, but I have multiple unused theater gift cards, says James. I think if I had theater gift cards, I'd probably go use them, but I don't. So, I think the next movie I'm going to see is probably Mario Brothers because my son really wants to go see it. So I'll probably see Mario Brothers in the theater because my son really wants to see it, but that'll probably be the only movie I see in theaters this year. Hi Dave, enjoy your movie collection videos. Thank you. Hey Dave, do you have Hellboy on Blu-ray? I do. Yes, Hayden. Yes. I like the movie set up behind you, Dave. Oh, all this? Thank you. Thank you. These shelves are awesome. These are like IKEA, like the record shelves, whatever you want to call them. But I put all my box sets and stuff in them. And I have these ones facing outwards just to, give me something behind me. I was going to say, oh, something needs to be here. No, actually, my remotes are here. This is a little, see, look right. There you go. That's a little bin there of all my remotes. And I just put my remotes in there. I used to have this little stand for my remotes. And I don't know. I didn't really need it. I don't use those remotes that often. Like I use like 2 of those remotes. I use my 4K player remote. I use my my HD TV remote or my 4K TV remote. And then the other remotes to get used occasionally. Like I occasionally use my one for my HD, CRT TV, and my other players occasionally get used. But for the most part, those remotes just sit in there and collect dust, and just 2 of them get used. So I was like, I don't need to have a whole rack like displaying all my remotes. I can just put them in that little bin there, and that's good. And if I really need something, I'll just dig and get it because that doesn't happen very often. Hey, I'm back. Today is my birthday, says Punk Metal Nerd. Happy birthday. How are you? Happy birthday. Or is that rude to ask? The Star Wars Cooker says, hello, Dave. Butts Unplugged. The guy who did the voice for BFG in the cartoon also did the voice for Count Duckula and Danger Mouse. Okay. You see, now you kind of sold me on it. Now I really got to see that because I love Count Duckula and Danger Mouse. big fans of those cartoon series. So okay, you got me sold. I gotta watch that soon then. No, I still not watched the DVD that says "Watch this, Rebecca." No. Movie Buff says, "Hey Dave." Jake says it also comes with the Fleischer Studio cartoons. It does. Does it have all of them? Maybe it does. I'm trying to think. Do I have that on? Oh wait, they'd be over there. I'm looking at cartoons. It'd be over there. But yeah, was it Fleischer? Fleischer, right? Superman cartoons. Does it have all of them? If it does, I wonder if I have them separate. If it doesn't, maybe I have to get rid of that set. It also came with the Look Up in the Sky documentary, which I had separately on DVD. So that's also in that set as well. So that set got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I love it. Spoiler coming up. I just shot a video today where I picked up. I guess I won't say what they are, but some Blu-ray sets that I didn't necessarily need. But if you guys are familiar with anime, then you know that a lot of times they release anime in volumes. So there'll be like 10 or a million volumes or whatever, depending on how long the series is. They'll have all these volumes, and they have like 3 or 4 episodes on each volume. So if you have the whole series of something, it can take up a huge chunk of space in your collection. And then eventually they usually get around to releasing like complete series sets or season sets or something like that. And I just picked up some Blu-ray volume sets of a certain show, a certain anime series. It's not complete series. It's not complete seasons. It's just like I picked up volume 1 and volume 2, and it has like 20 something episodes on each volume on Blu-ray. So not only am I upgrading to Blu-ray, but I shrunk down like this big chunk of my anime section, went from like this big to like that big. It was awesome. So that was nice. And they're only $15 a piece, which is pretty good for anime. So yeah, you'll see what those are coming up. I'm pretty far ahead of my videos. I'm trying to be far ahead of my videos because of Disney. My Disney videos don't get a lot of views when I'm shopping in Disney. Here's my plan for Disney videos on this channel in the future. On Cinema Sickness, my plan for Disney videos are, if I'm legitimately shopping for something in Disney, I'm going to film it. Because if I'm literally looking for something for my Figment collection, yeah, it's not movies, but it's something I collect. It's part of my library. It's part of my collection. Whether they get views or not, it counts. And I'm 100% going to film me shopping for Figment merchandise or whatever it is I might be looking for in Disney. I'm absolutely going to film that. That's going to be a video. But what I've done in the past is I've just gone into a store and said, let's just see what they have. And, I didn't really buy anything. I just kind of showed off, all the merchandise that was in the store. And I did that as a video for that day. And they just don't get a ton of views. Like, it's not what people on this channel want to see. And I get it. They want to see me out looking for movies and stuff and retro toys. I get it. So my plan is to not really film a whole heck of a lot for this channel when I'm in Disney, unless I'm actually legitimately thrifting for something. Or shopping for something for my collection. So I need to be far ahead in videos. I need to be like a couple weeks ahead in videos. So that way, when I go down to Disney, I have, if I'm going down to Disney for 2 weeks, I need like at least, a 2-week buffer of videos in case I don't film much while I'm down there. So that's why I did do that. I like seeing the Disney Store videos. We'll watch them on your other channel. Then yes, you will definitely see other Disney stuff on my other channel, Retro Rest Stop. That's what Retro Rest Stop's for. It's for whatever I want it to be. That's why I love that channel so much. It's just whatever I want to film for that day can be on that day. Somebody recently left a comment saying like, okay, you do a video every day on Retro Rest Stop, but what happens if like you're sick and you can't go out and film? I would do a video talking about how I'm sick. I can do that. That's what that channel, that's the beauty of that channel. This channel has to be like thrifting all the time. The other channel is just like whatever I want to talk about, whatever I want to do. I've done some weird videos on that channel. I did a video a couple weeks ago where I went shopping for a smoke detector, like it's just weird stuff. So yeah. Where are we at? Thoughts on sight and sound pull? What is that? I don't know what that is, Christopher. Your library tour made me wish I got more items when the video store I worked at closed. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have picked up more stuff too. I think back to when like Blockbuster closed. I'm like, man, I should have bought more stuff. Hey Dave, I hope Pam was able to give you those foreign titles I had for you. Oh yes, Matt, thank you very much. She did. Yes, thank you for those. They will be shown off in a video. I shot a video this weekend at the Video Game Movie Dome, and they are shown off in that video. So in like 2 or so weeks, when that video eventually goes up, I literally still have videos that haven't gone up yet that were shot before Christmas. So I'm a little, like I said, a little far ahead. If you can make it so a single film or TV show was never made, and you were the only one to know it ever existed, what would it be? I don't know if I'd want anything like that. I don't know. I want everybody to know that stuff. I picked up the Superman Blu-ray set for £5, $6.09. Nice, Butts Unplugged. Awesome. The Swede says, "Yo, homie, sup?" I'm now 20 years. Oh, Pumpkin Metal, you're 20 years old today. Awesome. And classes start tomorrow. For college or? So happy birthday, man. What's your goal for collecting in 2023? Says Harmonator. I don't know. I guess it would be to pick up as many. I have a whole wish list right now of movies I'm looking for, and it's stuff I want to replace in the library. Now that I have my library set up differently, now that I have things separated by genre and all alphabetically, there are many multi-feature sets I have in my collection that I want to split up. As you guys know from watching my channel, I'm trying to split a lot of my multi-feature sets up. That's something big I'm trying to work on. Again, like that Superman set I can have because it's Superman. It goes under S. There's not, all the Superman titles would already be together on a shelf in my DC collection under S anyway. They'd all be, so having them in a set, it doesn't make a difference. It all works the same way. The Beverly Hills trilogy, Beverly Hills 1, 2, and 3 would be on a shelf, Beverly Hills 1, 2, 3. So to have the Beverly Hills trilogy, Blu-ray set or whatever, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. That makes sense. But when I have, I was just looking at my Oliver Stone collection, it's got Alexander Revisited, Any Given Sunday, and Natural Born Killers. Yeah, they're all dramas. They would all go in drama. That's great. So they're already kind of where they need to be, but they all go alphabetically in completely different spots. So I want to have that split up. I have some of those Warner Brothers 4-film favorite sets, and some of those span all kinds of genres. I have ones that have a comedy and a drama and an action movie, all these different movies, all because it has the same actor, but it has all these different genres. And alphabetically they make no sense, and it's just I want to split that stuff up. So my big goal for 2023, I guess, for as far as collecting is concerned, is to get more of that stuff, split more of those sets up. Definitely, I want to say, yeah, that's one thing I really want to do. Dave, library tour was looking so fresh and clean. It's the song. Yeah, well, thank you. I think I did a pretty good job down here. I'm really happy with my collection now. I love coming down here. I love looking at my collection. I was a little depressed when I used to look at my collection before I did the purge, because there was just so much stuff. There was so much junk on my shelves. There was so much stuff I had never seen. I never would see. This collection, like I said in the video, represents me. When somebody comes down here for the first time or whatever, looks at my collection, when they look at this shelf here, they're going to look at this shelf, and these are movies I like. These are movies that say, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm into. I like these cartoons that are right here, or I like these horror movies that are right here. These are what I like. These are what I enjoy. This is stuff that represents me and stuff I want in my collection and movies I enjoy. As opposed to before I did the purge, where it was well, some of this stuff is things I like, but a lot of this is stuff I've never seen, and I have no idea if it's any good or not. Or some of it was stuff I had seen and I kept just because I had seen it. There were some movies where I'm well, I've seen the movie, so whatever, I'll just keep it in my collection. But it was a garbage movie I didn't like, so I'm why am I keeping that? The only time I've really in my collection right now, you will find a couple movies that maybe I didn't like that are sequels and stuff, but only because they're part of a franchise that I really like. A lot of it happens with horror. I do have some horror sequels that maybe I'm not the biggest fan of, but I really like the franchise for whatever reason. I really like the first movie or something. So I'm kind of I want to get the second movie too, or whatever. I just sometimes I'll do that occasionally, but there are also movies I might want to go back and rewatch over and over again. There are some movies that I don't like, sequels to horror movies and stuff I don't like, but I will occasionally go back and rewatch them, just be they're really as bad as I remember them being. So some stuff like that I might have in my collection, but for the most part, I don't have bad sequels in my collection anymore. I don't have just random fillers anymore. I'm not a completist anymore when it comes to everything now. So what was I saying? I don't remember. I'm happy with my collection, is what I'm trying to say. The Real Nerd says hello. Hola. Did you get your surround sound headphones? I never did. No, not yet, Bucks Unplugged. They're so expensive. Dave's saving all that anime for a rainy day. I'll get around to watching it. Don't worry. I've watched some of it. We make the joke. Here's the problem with anime. I've been buying it so fast that we make the joke about, oh, you never get around to watching it. But I've watched a bunch of the anime. I have over there actually. I've seen the anime. So I just haven't watched all of it. I'm the guy who has a real nurse says, oh, I'm the guy who has 6,000 rare movies. Cool. Butts Unplugged. What happens when Eric eats a banana? Well, of course he turns into Banana Man. I like seeing the Disney Store videos. We'll watch them on your other channel, says Retro Ryan. Thank you. Yep. Again, like I said, on my other channel, that stuff will be on there. Hashtag Retro Rest Stop right now if you guys watch my other channel. I'd appreciate if you guys do that. So let me know who watches it. Let's see where we at. Have you seen the TV series Mad Men? No, I haven't yet. I do have the entire series on, I think it's DVD and Blu-ray. I have like some seasons on Blu-ray, some seasons on DVD. It's in my pile of things I need to watch. That's not something I got rid of. I kept that, so I need to watch it. Your library tour. Oh, you already read that. I have. Okay, well, all right. Hold on. Do you have Death Becomes Her 4K? No, I think I only have that on DVD. Retro Rest Stop. Why did I go all like Southern? Retro Rest Stop might be my favorite. Anyway, Retro Rest Stop might be my favorite over this even now, but I will always watch both. Oh, you like Retro Rest Stop more? Thank you. Who knows? Maybe someday two channels will merge. I always say if Retro Rest Stop ever took off to the point where it got, it got not big, but I mean, it got to the point where it's bigger than Cinema Sickness. Would I ever stop doing Cinema Sickness? I haven't decided yet. I don't know if I'd ever stop doing Cinema Sickness, but what I could see possibly in the future, again, this would be in the future. This is not even remotely happening yet. Retro Rest Stop is nowhere even near this happening yet. But if it did happen, I could see me maybe bringing Cinema Sickness stuff over to Retro Rest Stop, like some thrifting stuff to Retro Rest Stop, so I didn't have to thrift every single day. I could see me doing that in the future, but again, don't worry, guys. That's not anything that's like even remotely happening anytime soon as of yet. That's all a maybe, and that's all way in the distant future. Retro Rest Stop would have to blow up for that to happen. So, but we'll see. I appreciate that you watching that. I just find Retro Rest Stop I honestly find Retro Rest Stop, for me personally, filming for my job, more fun now than Cinema Sickness. I not that I don't find Cinema Sickness fun. I love thrifting, of course. I will always thrift. I'm never not gonna thrift. I'm always gonna do it. I mean, obviously, it's something I love to do. I will always be thrifting multiple times a week. The issue is that I have to be thrifting all the time. That's kind of the problem, because I love thrifting, but when it's like, okay, I have to go out and thrift, then it does feel like a bit of a job sometimes, as opposed to like, oh, okay, today I want to go thrift. I'm sure when you guys go thrifting, it's because you want to go, because you're like, I feel like thrifting today. I want to go into Goodwill. I want to go to the flea market. I feel like doing this today. For me, it's like, yeah, I might feel like going into Goodwill. I might feel like going to Jake's flea market, whatever. But there's some days where I'm like, I just feel like going to do this other thing, or I feel like staying at home, or I got all this work to do and I want to just do this, but I'm like, but I gotta go to Goodwill, to get a video film. So that's the issue with Retro Rest Stop. I can film whatever I want. Like that's the beauty of Retro Rest Stop. It's just whatever I'm doing, just whatever I want to see. I just film. I just have fun with it. Hello, Hollywood George. I ordered All in the Family DVD collection off Amazon. Nice. That's a good set. No. Robert says, I love when you go to the flea markets. Any of those coming up? Not until spring. I live in Pennsylvania. All the flea markets are closed. I mean, there's some indoor flea markets like Fancy's. I don't usually film a lot in Fancy's because a lot of times it's the same stuff over and over again. Obviously, I film... Ooh, I'm hiccuping. Obviously, I film at the Video Game Movie Dome that's in Fancy's all the time, because that's Pam's stand. She's got new stuff all the time. But the other stands, I don't find a lot of stuff at them all that often, so I film maybe like once every couple of months inside there. I guess there are some other indoor flea markets somewhere. I don't know. I'll try to find some. But as far as like, your stereotypical outdoor flea markets like Jake's and stuff like that, not until spring, unfortunately. That's a bad thing about Pennsylvania. It gets cold here. I feel like I'm like off center, but I can't move this thing anymore, which is weird. Maybe I just need to sit up. There we go. If I wasn't all hunched over, I got like the worst posture in the world. I'm gonna have a hunchback. I guarantee I'll have a hunchback when I'm old because I see like this all the time. How long have you been collecting movies, and what made you start collecting? Says Star Wars Collector. I started in 2001, and I've said this story before. I'm sure some of you guys know this story, but I used to collect Pez dispensers all through high school and into college. I collected Pez dispensers, you know, those old plastic candy dispensers. I collected them. It was fun. I liked collecting them. Even to this day, that's why my thrifting videos, when I see Pez dispensers, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm always looking at them and always showing them off. I'm so fascinated by Pez dispensers. I think Pez dispensers are awesome. Like, when I see people with huge Pez collections, I used to have a huge Pez collection, but when I see people with them and I see them post on, I follow some Pez collectors and some Pez collecting channels on Instagram and stuff like that. When I see these collections, I'm like, man, it's so awesome to see these. They look so amazing. I think Pez collecting is cool. But I stopped collecting Pez because right around the early 2000s, like late 90s, early 2000s, Pez collecting kind of became popular. A lot of people started doing it. It became the new cool kind of thing to collect. And because of that, Pez started licensing their name to like everything. Pez Frisbees, Pez shirts, Pez throws, Pez hats, Pez this, Pez that, anything but dispensers. They were even releasing like weird dispensers. Like other companies were releasing, like they had these Pez pet dispensers. They released gum. I don't know who put them out, but it wasn't Pez who put them out. It was another company who released them, and they were doing all these weird things. And it seemed like there was a lot more weird random stuff with the name Pez on it than there was dispensers. They just weren't pumping out dispensers. They were pumping out weird, bizarre, random licensed things with the Pez logo on them, which, don't get me wrong, I always loved collecting the Pez, Pez memorabilia stuff. I loved the Frisbees and the little Pez Christmas ornaments and all that stuff. I love that stuff. That was fun to collect as well. But when you're collecting Pez dispensers, you want to collect dispensers. Back then they had a rule too, where I think something had to be in like the mainstream for like 10 years. They didn't do people. I think the only people they ever did was like Daniel Boone and like Betsy Ross or something were the only two like Pez dispensers based off like real people they ever made. They didn't do real people, and and I think it had to be around for 10 years for it to actually be made into a dispenser, which is kind of ridiculous. And they were missing such a huge like gap in like pop culture. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that. So I stopped collecting because it just lost kind of its fun for me. And when I stopped collecting, by the way, Pez now does do dispensers for real people, and they came to their senses, and now they put out dispensers for, you know, new cartoons that just come out, which makes sense. If the new cool cartoon comes out that all the kids are watching, why would you wait 10 years to put a dispenser out for it? No, put it out now so the kids want to buy it. Duh. I don't know what Pez was thinking back in the day. I don't know why that was their rule. What a stupid rule that was. Anyway, so now they put out like 1 million dispensers a week. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so I stopped collecting Pez, and when I sold off my collection, I had a few $1,000s from selling off my collection because I had a pretty big, expansive collection. I had a lot of expensive Pez dispensers in my collection, so I sold it off. Literally got a few $1,000s for my collection. And when I did that, I thought, oh wait, you know, I want to buy some movies, because I had a couple VHS tapes and a VCR in my bedroom, but DVD players were still a new thing. You know, back in like 2000, DVD players were still pretty new thing, and they had just come down in price. They were still pretty expensive until like the late 90s, and by 2000 they had started dropping in price. There were some cheaper models out there. Movies also were coming. DVDs themselves were coming down in price. So I decided I'm gonna buy a DVD player. I'm gonna buy some of my favorite movies, and I just immediately got into collecting. Like I bought all the Tim Burton movies, and I bought all the Quentin Tarantino movies, and I bought like all the, you know, I bought Willy Wonka, and I bought Wizard of Oz. You know, all these movies like I grew up with, all these movies I loved. And then I would go out to a store and be like, oh, I like this movie. Oh, and there's that movie. Oh, I grew up with this movie. Oh, there's that Disney movie. Like, I just kept finding all these movies, like just more and more and more and more movies that I loved to watch. And then there was new movies that came out that I wanted to watch. And before I knew it, I just had a whole new collection. And all these years later, that was 2001. So what's it been, 23 years? I've been collecting movies. So yeah, it's been a long time. What if Skeletor and Lord Zed teamed up? That'd be pretty bad. I love seeing random cartoons and sci-fi shows. I've written for you on your shelves. Oh, stuff you sent me? Yeah, thank you. Did you purge any Disney titles from your collection, or did you keep everything? I think I purged. Oh yeah, I purged some of like those like early 2000s like Disney shows, like the like Zack and Cody and stuff like that. Like I never was like, and That's So Raven. I was never into those shows. I kept like Hannah Montana. I kind of like Hannah Montana, but a lot of those shows I was never into. So I did get rid of those. But for the most part, I'd say 95% of my Disney stuff stayed. Have you ever come across Death Becomes Her while thrifting on DVD? Yeah, I see it all the time. Tonky Donkey says, "Hey, what's up? Just jumped over here. Hello. Are you excited for Michael Keaton playing Batman in the Flash? Yeah, that should be cool. That's gonna be awesome." Hey, Gamer Alley says, "Hey Dave, I'm sticking with the name Gamer Alley." Good. I'm glad you're sticking with Gamer Alley. That's how people know you. Like I thought about changing my name a while back from Cinema Sickness to what was it gonna be? Minty Fresh Thrift or whatever. But you know, I decided not to because people know me as Cinema Sickness. It's how people know me. So I kept it. Harmonator says, "Oh yeah, multi-feature set. I'd rather have them separate." Yes. Gamer Alley says, "I'm into records, PES, and VHS tapes." Nice. How many do you have total in your collection? Oh, movies? Oh, I don't know. I've never counted. Heads up on Ginger Snaps 1 was released on Blu-ray in the US. The other 2 movies were released out of the country. Okay, so they did get Blu-ray releases, just not here in the US. I thought so. I've never seen the other 2 movies on Blu-ray, so I kind of assume they didn't get Blu-ray releases here. Do I like CKY or Jackass more? Probably Jackass, but I like CKY. I have all the Jackass movies and all the CKY movies on DVD/Blu-ray in my collection. Cats and Guitars. I like them both, but I guess Jackass more, maybe. Probably because I grew up with Jackass, as opposed I grew up with I was like in my 20s or whatever. But still, I guess I grew up more with Jackass than CKY. So I guess to me, you know, Johnny Knoxville and that crew, they hold a more special place in my heart than CKY. But I like CKY. So what's the deal with the store? You were cutting back because of sales or just trying to sell stuff off what's already on there? Just wondering. I don't know. I don't find reselling fun anymore. I just don't. It's not my thing. I've never considered myself a reseller. People always like give me a hard time because in videos I make fun of resellers or I complain about resellers and people are like, "But you're a reseller." Yes, but to a much smaller extent. I go out to a thrift store and I'm looking for stuff for me. When I go to a thrift store, pawn shop, flea market, whatever, I'm on the hunt for stuff I want to pick up for me and for my collection. That's what I'm looking for. When it comes to stuff I resell, that's usually just stuff I happen to come across. So I'm like, oh, I can make some money off this, and I'll pick it up. I'm not like necessarily looking for stuff to resell. I just happen to come across stuff to resell, so I pick it up. But I just don't find it all that much fun because I when I go thrifting, I want to go thrifting for me. I want to look for stuff for me in my collection. That's what I like. I like filming stuff I'm looking for. I like filming the stuff I'm looking for, or I like filming the stuff I'm picking up for me and whatnot. I just don't really, you know, and reselling's a pain in the butt. You have to list everything, ship stuff out. It's just, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. I don't really care for reselling that much. You know, I'm not the type of person to go into a store and just grab everything and throw it into a cart and then scan everything and see if it's worth something. I don't do that. You know, that's why I give a lot of resellers a hard time when I'm in stores because I see them and they got these carts full of stuff. And I know it's not stuff that they legitimately think I could resell this. They just go, well, it's stuff they think they might be able to resell. What they do is they take it and they throw it all into a cart. And I've seen them. They take it all. They take anything of interest. Like, this could be good. That could be good. Maybe that's worth something. Maybe this is worth something. And they throw it onto a cart. And then they go off into a corner and they scan everything to see if it's worth anything. Because they want to make sure they have it all, just in case there's something rare on a shelf. They want to get everything. And they'll like put it all back with whatever they don't want. Or sometimes they don't even put it back. A lot of times they don't put it back. So like that bugs me. You know, then you got the people who just like stand in front of all the books or all the movies and they scan everyone with one of those like Amazon scanners. And it's like you're taking up, like, people are trying to like look for stuff and you're there blocking everybody's way who's trying to actually look for something. You know, I want to look through the movies, you know, to see if there's anything I want, and I got some big dude standing in front of me scanning every single movie to see if it's worth something. It's like, come on, like I know something's worth something. You know, I don't have to scan everything. You know, I know what I'm looking for. And also on top of that, I'm looking for stuff for me. So anyway, I just don't like reselling. It's not, so I'm cutting back on it. It's not that I'm not going to pick up anything. I still buy stuff to resell, but I'm very selective now. Like just this weekend alone, I went out with Chris on, was it Saturday? Yeah. Chris and I went out Saturday and I saw all kinds of things. I'm like, wow, like, you know, a couple months ago, I definitely would have picked this up for the store, but I was like, nah, I don't want it. Like if it's not something that like it's not a big ticket item, I'm just gonna pass on it. So, do I still have that keychain? Oh, the what was it? The Ferrari or whatever? I do somewhere. Have you ever sold a movie that you regret letting go of? I don't think so. I can't think of anything, so no. Do I collect Spice Girl memorabilia? Yeah, go see my my library tour video. Absolutely, I do. I think you have $400 in that change bucket. We'll find out. I want to fill it up before I see how much I have in it. Could be right though. Sight and Sound poll is a poll that happens every decade where tons of film critics and directors submit a ballot of their 10 favorite films ever. Points get tallied, and top 100 film list is made. Oh, I didn't know that. Disney Arts and Craft fan says, hi, hello. Do you ever miss going to DVD stores like Suncoast and FYE and Sam Goody? Oh, all the time, man. Yes. I love those stores. I do miss them. Then we jumped down to the bottom. Sorry, where are we at? I don't know. Wait. I know you don't go to the movie theaters. Would you make an exception for Avatar 2 3D? I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not paying to see that. So no. Picked up Bugs Life, Titan 80, and Carry on VHS today at the thrift store. Nice, Gamer Alley. Awesome finds. Oh, hi from Brazil, Caesar. Hello. A lot of people here hashtagging Retro Rest Stop. Thank you. For those of you who do not hashtag Retro Rest Stop, go check out Retro Rest Stop. It's my other channel. I do daily videos on that channel as well. Favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Ooh. I didn't think about that one. I'm not entirely sure. Gamer Alley says, love the thrifting videos. Thank you. I like making them. When Muppets are being used, their butts are plugged. When they're not, their butts are unplugged. Okay. Rodrigo, how am I? I'm good. How are you? Do I like Dragon Ball Z, Rodrigo? Yes, I do. Caesar likes my last library tour video. Thank you. Gamer Alley says, I love to go thrifting, but with myself and my friends. I do too. I've recently started to enjoy thrifting with myself more, and I don't mean more than my friends. I mean more in just general. I used to kind of hate. I don't know. I used to prefer going out with my friends and thrifting and filming. Like I don't know, something about that I used to like. But I started filming by myself more recently, and I've kind of enjoyed it. I started thinking to myself, like, I don't need to go out with people all the time. Like I am always gonna want to go out with my friends and thrift. I love going out with Chris and Patricia and John and Rick and all the crew. I love going out with everybody and thrifting with them. I will always do that. It's fun to thrift with the crew. Obviously, going out with your buddies and thrifting is a heck of a lot of fun. But I don't know, something about doing it by myself recently. I've kind of been enjoying. I'm doing it more recently, and I like it. That's a cool Spider-Man 2 behind you. Oh yeah, the Electro head. That just got a thrift, says Renee. When's Chris thrifting back with you? Stay tuned. Which punk band's your favorite? Mine's Dead Kennedys and some Misfits. I don't know if I have a favorite. I used to say Dead Kennedys were my favorite punk band. I still like them a lot. I'm a big fan of Jello Biafra. I don't know. I say like One Man Army. When people ask me that, I usually say One Man Army. But like, are they my favorites? I don't know. I like them a lot, but I don't know. It's like people ask me what's your favorite movie. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't really have a favorite band. I like bands. I like movies. I don't have like a favorite. I have not seen the new Black Panther Star Wars collector. Not yet. Rodrigo, do I like Mexican food? Do churros count? Gamer Alley, do you like the ska band, the Specials? Yes. I have the Ghost Town yellow translucent vinyl. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Ghost Town's a fun song. Ghost Town cracks me up because the song's about people like starting fights and causing problems, like people in the ska and punk scene causing problems in the scene, and because of that, bands don't want to play those towns anymore, and that's why it's called Ghost Town. That's why there's like that's that line that's like too much fighting on the dance floor. It's about bands not wanting to play your town anymore because the scene in your town is garbage and there's too much violence and whatnot in your scene. But they always play that song at like Halloween time. So many times I hear that song come on. Like they play it in Goodwill. It's a Halloween song because it has the word ghost in it. Because it's the song's called Ghost Town, so it must be a Halloween song. I hate when they do that. They do that so much. I can't tell you how many times I have seen like Halloween compilations, or I've heard Halloween music playing in the store, and it's songs that have nothing to do with Halloween or anything spooky or scary whatsoever. It's just, it's called Halloween, Ghost Town, or the Dead Kennedys have a song called Halloween that has nothing to do with actual Halloween, but it's called Halloween, so it makes it onto a lot of Halloween compilations. It's like, come on, they don't even try. How many Marvel and DC comic movies, TV shows do you need? I don't know. I have most, but there are still some I'm missing. Do I like McDonald's or Burger King? I like them both, but I would choose Burger King any day over McDonald's, 100%. Game Rally still collects Pez. Awesome. Oh, nice. Oh, well, not nice. Butts and Plug says, I had my first Five Guys burger last week. I didn't like it. I like Five Guys. I had them on Saturday with Chris. I like them. Brian says, I was in Florida 2 weeks ago. I visited my aunts in Pompano Beach. I went to the festival flea market there. I got the complete series of A-Team and Hogan Hero, both for $20 a piece. Nice. Good deal. Man, I think it's like, I don't know, it's like dusty or something out here. I think I'm coming out of the cold. Game Rally says, I have 120 Pez dispensers so far. Nice. Do you have pictures of that, Game Rally? If you do, send me pictures. I want to see that. Did I get anything good for Christmas? I don't think I got any movies for Christmas this year. Did I? No. I don't think I got movies for Christmas this year. My wife wanted to go practical. And so did my son. My wife and son didn't want to get me movies. They got me things I needed, which I mean is good. There were stuff I needed, but I wanted movies, darn it. I don't think I got any movies for Christmas this year. No movies, sad. My first DVD player was a PS2 in 2001. Nice. I think that was a lot of people's first. That's why the PS2 did so well. It was a lot of people's first DVD players. It was a brilliant idea to package a DVD player with the PS2, because again, DVD players were still new at the time. They were still expensive at the time. So it was like, hey, buy our new gaming system that you want anyway, right? Because you love the PlayStation, you want to get the new PS2, and we're going to throw in a free DVD player for you. I mean, it was a brilliant idea, an amazing idea. My first two DVDs were The Animal and Jurassic Park 3. That was a weird combination of first movies, but all right, I like them. I got both of those in my collection. Butts and Plug says, I saw some Sickness videos a few years back and got me into collecting. First live stream I saw was 6. Nice. Oh, we got a $5 super chat from Mark. $5 Canadian. Nice. I think it was a CA, right? That'd be Canadian, right? With a little GG hippo. I don't know what GG means, but it's a little clapping hippo. I like it. I like a clapping hippo. It always jumps on the bottom. I live in Connecticut, and the Pez Factory is about 20 minutes from me, from my house. Yes. I have never been to the Pez Factory, because when I used to collect Pez, they didn't do tours. The Pez Factory. See, ever since I stopped collecting, Pez got smart and started to wise up with their rules and stuff. Yeah, the Pez company did not have a tour. You could go and see the building. I had always wanted to just see the Pez Factory, but they didn't do tours of the factory back then. It wasn't a thing. There were no tours. So why go other than to just see the building, I guess. Now they do freaking tours. I want to go. I really want to go and do the tour someday. I plan to. I would love to. That'd be awesome. That's definitely a bucket list thing, is to go on a tour of the Pez Factory. Absolutely. On the topic of channel names, I made my name Tonky Donkey because of a cartoon character called Tonky the Toucan from Let's Sing and Learn. Okay. An obscure 90s 3D animated VHS sing-along series. Interesting. Cool. Star Wars Collector says, just bought The Last Exorcism. I have that. It's a good movie. Exodus says, I know you don't collect Funko Pops anymore, but Walmart marked down the holiday Home Alone and Christmas Vacation scenes for $12.50 each. That's a good deal. I don't know, maybe. I've been thinking about getting some things like some shelf fillers. So maybe I'll look into them. Yes, King Kong, that is Gamer Alley from CJR. You're correct. That is him. If you open a physical media store, probably not going to do that anymore now, but if you open a physical media store, what would you call it? And would you just charge what you sell, or change what I sell? What are you asking? What would I call it? I don't know. Retro rest stop. Probably, actually. I don't know. I probably won't open up a store anymore now because I just want to get out of reselling. I mean, maybe someday, but We are the CS Crew International, says Butts Unplugged. Now, anybody who watches Cinema Sickness is part of the crew. That's everybody always says, how do I become part of the crew? Just if you're watching, you're part of the crew. Everybody who I thrift with, well, most people who I thrift with, I met through Cinema Sickness. So, I mean, I'm always down for meeting people and hanging out with people. So, how is me and my family doing? We're doing well. Adam, thank you. Hi, how are you? I love both your channels. Much love from the UK. Thank you, Carl. What's your favorite Marvel movie? Oh, wow. Howard the Duck. And again, it jumps out to the bottom. I like thrifting with my sons more than my daughters. Does Sean enjoy thrifting with you? He does. He actually just recently told me he wants to go thrifting with me more. So probably this summer when he has off school, I'm going to take him out thrifting with me more. So yeah, he literally said he wants to do that. So I'll take him out. David said, new to your channel and your great media videos. Don't know if you mentioned anything about this before, but I was wondering how you thought of the 1925 Phantom of the Opera and the 1939 Golden Theme. What do I think of them? That was you're asking. I think they're both great films. I have them both in my collection. Yeah, they're great. I got Smile and Jurassic World Dominion on Blu-ray for Christmas. Nice. I haven't seen Smile yet. How is Smile? I saw it at Pam's and I thought about getting it, but I didn't get it. It's one of those movies I kind of want to see first before I pick it up, maybe, or wait till I get it for cheap. Is it good though? Only movies I got for Christmas was the final season of Will and Grace, nice, and a VHS copy of Fun Time Bible Favorites because I had that back in the day. And on top of that, it doesn't have a DVD release. Says Tonky Donkey. Cool. My first DVD was Dead Heat, which I never kept because the quality was so horrific. Says Jordan. Renee says, thanks for the stream. Have a great night. Thanks for joining in. What was the cheapest Blu-ray you bought? I don't know. I probably picked up Blu-rays for 25 cents, probably that. Maybe cheaper. I'm not sure. I don't know. Just imagine a Pez tour like Willy Wonka. The mouth opens up and you're in a nightmare tunnel. You know, I always think back to it. Had I kept collecting Pez dispensers, I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you 100% without a shadow of a doubt, I would have the largest Pez collection in the world. I'm going to put that out there. I would have the Guinness Book of World Records. I would have the largest Pez collection. Look at my movie collection. Look at what my movie collection was. I mean, obviously I've slimmed it down. I did a purge where I got rid of all the stuff I didn't really want. But for those of you who've been watching for some time now, you know my collection was crazy. It was out of hand. My collection was twice what it is now. That's how I used to collect with Pez dispensers. I was just as hardcore into Pez as I was into movies. I was obsessed with collecting Pez dispensers. I had so many of them. I had every new one that came out. I had any Pez dispenser I could find. I had a whole bunch of old ones. And I was always buying older ones, and it was insane. So I could guarantee you right now, I would probably have the largest Pez collection in the world had I kept collecting. Especially since when I stopped collecting was right when I graduated college and I got a full-time job. So had I had that income coming in of a full-time job, like, because I had this huge Pez collection on the income of a part-time job. I used to work at FEO Schwarz, which I bought Pez from. But I had a part-time job at FEO Schwarz working there. And that was my income. That was how I paid for my Pez dispensers back in the day. Had I been still collecting with the income of a full-time job, Pez was so much cheaper back then too. There was a lot of Pez dispensers now that go for a lot more money that were a lot cheaper back then. A lot of like older, harder to find dispensers, a lot of like really rare collectibles. They went for a lot back then, but we're talking a couple $100 they may have gone for back then. Now those Pez dispensers are up to like a few $1,000s. So I probably would have been buying all those things up. So yeah, guarantee you I would have had one of the biggest Pez collections in the world had I kept collecting. So I sort of regret it sometimes. I still haven't seen Mr. Brown's Boys or Mrs. Brown's Boys or Lesbian Vampire Killers yet. Butts Unplugged. I kept them. I didn't get rid of them. I'm gonna watch them someday. Just got Song of the South on Blu-ray. Nice. I have that bootleg too. I mean, I don't know if it's the same one, but I have a bootleg. What's for dinner tonight? Probably a burger. I think I'm gonna go to the bar and get a burger. Kind of in the mood for a hamburger. Maybe fries too. I usually pass on the fries, but maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe fries. Maybe not. Probably a burger though. I haven't had a burger from the bar in a while. Brandon says smile is amazing. Okay. I'm gonna go thrifting with CJR on Wednesday. I'll try to make a video with what I find. Nice gamer alley. Awesome. I love watching those videos. I love watching your videos, and I love watching the videos with you and CJR together. Hey Dave, are you going to order sidekicks or From Beyond in 4K from Vinegar Syndrome? I should get sidekicks. From Beyond, I want, but sidekicks, I should probably get that. I've watched you since January 2018. I remember your movie collection was massive. Speaking of which, your recent collection was awesome. Watched the whole thing. Thank you, Tonky Donkey. You had multiple copies of the same movies with different artwork, butts and plugged. I used to back in the day. Yeah. There were certain movies, like Disney movies. I was obsessed with collecting like different artwork variations of Disney movies. I look like thinking back to that, like why did I do that? Like what? Why did I want 20 copies of Dumbo all because they were on different artwork variations or different formats? Like who cares? How many copies of Dumbo do I need? One. I got it on Blu-ray. Perfectly fine. If they release a 4K, I'll pick that up. But I don't need 20 different copies of Dumbo. I need one copy of Dumbo on That's it. Actually, that's a lie. I do have 2 copies of Dumbo in my collection. I have the Blu-ray of Dumbo, and I also have the the special edition, whatever, or I don't forget, or anniversary or whatever release of Dumbo on DVD, because it does have the sneak peek of Dumbo 2 special feature, which never came out. So I do have that in my collection. So, all right, technically I do have 2 copies of Dumbo in my collection. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. I would buy like I want all the Shirley Temple VHS releases because they were all numbered. I wanted to have the whole set of them. Why? I wanted to have all the Disney Masterpiece Collection VHS tapes, all the Disney Black Diamond VHS tapes. Why? I didn't need them. I got them on DVD and Blu-ray. I don't need them. So yeah, I got rid of all that stuff. That was ridiculous. That took up a lot of space. It was ridiculous too. Again, we're jumping down to the bottom. Sorry, guys. My original Pez collection was only 180 Pez, but got rid of during COVID. Now I think I have 120. Just keep collecting. Jordan says, I still collect Pez, but now it's not as exciting. When I started, it was like, oh, a Darth Vader Pez. Now there's Pez of everything. I'm amazed there's not a down-to-movie Pez. Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of the fun of it, though. I think is that I don't know. I mean, I guess it's it depends on how you collect. If you're just collecting Pez that you like the ones you really like, I guess then yeah, maybe it can be overwhelming because of all the different dispensers. But if you're like me and you just wanted to have every one made, then it's kind of fun. If you could be watching any movie right now this minute, what would it be and why? Says David. Ooh, what movie? I don't know. I watched Any Given Sunday today. I hadn't seen that in years, and I was like, "Do I want to keep this for my collection?" I couldn't. I can remember bits and pieces of the film, but I couldn't remember because it's been so long since I guess when it came out '99. Probably right when I first started collecting was right when I probably when I first started collecting was right around when I first started watching. I'm getting tongue tied. I'm getting thirsty is what I am. Probably right around when I first started collecting was right around when I first watched that movie. So it's been years since I've watched that movie. So watch it today. I decided to keep it. It's a good movie. If I could be watching any movie, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say Mickey's Philhar Magic in the Magic Kingdom. That's what I want to be watching right now. Me and my wife watching Mickey's Philhar Magic right now. Where are we at? I do not know. Okay, just think about it. A Pez with a just think about it. Oh, Pez with a beard, Eagles hat on. They should make a down movie Pez. Am I gonna pick up Laserdisc Criterions too? There are some great only LD titles, like the 3 Bond titles with the commentary that got recalled, Ghostbusters and Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I do have some Criterion Laserdiscs in my collection. If I don't have it on DVD or Blu-ray or something like that, then yeah, I'm gonna pick it up on Laserdisc. I still buy Laserdiscs. I don't not buy Laserdiscs. I don't not buy CEDs. I don't not buy Beta. I don't not buy VHS. I still buy all that stuff. It's just I'm more picky about what I pick up, and it has to be a title I don't have on something. Like I'm not gonna buy Planet of the Apes. I'm looking at the cartoon, but I'm not gonna buy Planet of the Apes on Laserdisc. I have it on Blu-ray. I don't need it. But yeah, if it's something I don't have, so if it's a criteria I don't already have on DVD or Blu-ray, then yes. If it's you know, something that has maybe some special, like for instance, my Nightmare Before Christmas. This has some special features on it that weren't put on the Blu-ray or DVD, and for that I have this. So yes, if it has some special features or something like that that I want, or a commentary, or you know, it's just a movie I don't have, I will definitely still buy something on a more obscure format. Absolutely, I don't buy them as often, but I still do buy obscure formats when I need to. Thoughts on Marley and Me? It's an okay movie. I got it in my collection. It's all right. If you keep an eye on major websites, you can get movies as low as 1 cent, but it's usually something in store that is no longer carried that you have to look up. I didn't know that. That was from Exodus. Tonky Donkey. I remember you collected multiple versions of same movies too. I did that for quite a while, mostly Disney and VeggieTale VHS tapes. Yeah. Don't do that anymore. And again, we jumped down to the bottom. Continuing with my last comment, I'm not kidding when I say that those specific VHS tapes have so many variations. I could outperform Star Wars. I like burgers from a bar. I drive 5 miles to get a burger, and chips. 5 miles isn't that far. That's, you know, my dad used to give me a hard time when he was still alive. There's like 2 towns over. You guys have seen it on Retro Rest Stop. There's a like a drive-in, like an old drive-in diner called Hilltop. I love it. They had great food. Now they have okay food, but they had great food before they got taken over by new owners. And I used to love going out there. I'd go out there multiple times a week. And my dad'd be like, "You're driving all the way out there?" I'm like, "It's a 5-minute drive. Like, is that far to people? Like, I don't think 5 minutes exactly is that far." I remember I used to date a girl in high school and in college, and her house was a half hour away. And people would be like, "You're dating a girl who lives a half hour away? How do you drive that far?" And I'm like, "It's a half hour. That's not that far. I don't think half hour is a far drive." I don't know. Maybe I just see things differently. So 5 miles, I don't think is that far. But yeah, my dad used to give me a hard time. "You're driving all the way out to Hilltop?" It's like, it's 5 minutes away. Like 5 minutes, a 5-minute drive. Like, I mean, I know it's not right up the street, but it's a 5-minute drive. Like, okay. It was great. I could eat the food on my way back. So anyway. So sad what happened to Lisa and Deborah Mandrake. Yeah, thought you were milking. You thought I was milking that series? What do you mean? I did two videos on that. I went to the grave and I went to the murder site of Lisa and Devin Mandrake. It is sad what happened to them. It's awful. Hunting down the exact location of where they were murdered was really difficult to do. Luckily, I found some pictures online. But yeah, no, I just wanted to talk about the horrible murder and go to the grave site, pay my respects, and check out the where they were unfortunately killed. Pretty sad story. I just picked up the Halloween trilogy, the new one. I have them all. I don't have the trilogy. Did they release a trilogy set of that? $5 super chat from James. Thank you. I don't have a clever comment, but here's some money for you. Thank you. See that? I think that the irony is that comment was kind of clever. I liked it. But some plug says you had a lot of Saw movie variations. Yeah, I was big into collecting all the different Saw DVD variations. Yeah, I had a lot of those. Not anymore. Would you want a figment from a Disney store I got from Vancouver, Canada a few years ago? It's 48 inches tall, made with fiberglass. What? Yes. What? What is this? Mark. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I don't... Send me pictures if you can. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. You have me intrigued. Absolutely, I want a figment from a Disney store. Yes, please. Yes. I'm a Disney fan. Did you see the Walt Disney Funko Pop? Oh, of Walt Disney? No, I didn't. They made a Funko Pop of Walt Disney? That I might pick up. Really want some chips from the chip shop, says Butts Unplugged. So you want French fries. If you wanted chips, you'd want crisps, right? Is that what you guys call them? Where are we at? Hey Dave, just watched King Kong 1933 on HBO Max tonight. Nice, great movie. I think it's one of the best movies ever made. Um, yeah, I used to always say, and I guess I still would. What's the greatest movie ever? I might actually say it's King Kong. Um, but it's not my favorite movie. If that makes any sense. I mean, I love the movie. It's not my favorite movie, but it's one of, if not like the greatest movie ever made. It's so good. It's so many groundbreaking special effects in that. It's an amazing movie. Oh, I also went to Mandrake Memorial Park with Sean. Well, yeah, we go to that park all the time, though. Yeah. But when I was at the park, I didn't really talk much about Lisa and Deborah Mandrake. I mentioned them, but I didn't really talk. I just mentioned that the park was for them and stuff, but I didn't really talk about everything there too much. I was with my son. I wasn't going to really talk about the murders while I was with my son, but yeah. Oh yeah, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. I didn't know they did a multi-feature set of those. That's cool. I have all three in my collection now too. I'm not the biggest fan of those movies though, but I still have them. Do I like the 33 or 2005 Peter Jackson version of King Kong? I like them both. They're very different movies, but I like them both. I very much enjoy both of them. I guess I would say 33 more, but I like them both. Star Wars Collector says, haven't seen the new Halloween trilogy. You don't need to. Like the first one's okay. I don't know. I don't hate the new Halloween movies, but I don't love them. Yes, they released a trilogy instead of the Blumhouse Halloween movies. I too bought that. It takes up less space than the 3 individual releases, which is why I waited for it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know they did that. You got me kind of thinking. Wait, it's a Blu-ray set, right? Is it Blu-ray or 4K? Because I think I actually have Halloween Kills in 4K, but I picked up Halloween Ends on Blu-ray. They did a 4K set of all 3 movies. I'd be tempted. Why do they call French fries there? I don't know. They're not French. I have no idea. That's a great question. Why are they called French fries? Who knows? But why are they called crisps? I mean, I guess they're kind of crispy. I don't know. No, chips. Sorry, chips. Crisps, I get. Crisps kind of makes sense because a potato chip is crispy. But yeah, why do you call? Yeah, I don't know. Why do you call fries chips? I mean, they're not really chips. You don't really chip a fry. Like you chip a potato to make potato chips. We don't chip a fry. You slice them. If you call them slices, if it was like fish and slice or something like that, if they were slices, I'd be like, okay, I understand why you call them slices. But chips doesn't make any sense. Potato, it's a potato chip. It's a chip of potato. Anyway. But I don't know why they call them French fries. I'm with you on that. Makes no sense. Have I watched my Monkees Blu-ray set yet? No, I have not. I will though. The Halloween is okay. Prefer the classics. Yeah, I mean the original is the best. Obviously, I actually really like Rob Zombie's Halloween too. Not so much Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. No wait, I said that weird. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween also. But Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, not as much. But I do really like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I think it's pretty good. So where are we at? So Dave, what movie or show do you like when you were a kid? I don't know. I liked a lot of movies and shows when I was a kid. Thank you for your videos. Motivated me to quit Coke and explore the UK more. I lost nearly 3 stone. Nice. Not sure what that means, but nice. Like Coke as in soda or as in Coke? Like which kind of Coke? If I stopped you from doing drugs, then well, you just made my day. But and 3 stones, is it like pounds? It's slang I'm not familiar with. The only Funko product I have and ever will get is the Funko Soda Disney Professor Owl figure from Disney Sing-Along Songs. Nice. DVD and Blu-ray, they put out the trilogy in both formats. Not sure about 4K. Those might be individual. Okay. I mean, Joe, sis, I'm not going to argue with you on, I won't read your comment, but yeah. Do I like Pepsi or Coke better? Coke. The potatoes are being chipped. That's why they're called chips. They're not being chipped though. They're sliced. Like they're not chipped. Are you talking about potato chips? No, you're not because you're from the UK. Potato chips are chipped. Potato French fries are sliced, or they're a slicer. They're sliced. They're sliced into squares. They're not chipped. I don't know. We're getting really off topic here. It doesn't matter. Oh, soda. And you okay? So you stopped drinking soda, awesome, and you lost 42 pounds just from not drinking soda. That's awesome. Ryan said, Dave, so glad I caught the stream. I missed these. Yeah, again, I'm not doing the streams every week anymore because that was just insane. It was a lot. It was pointless. I've really been enjoying doing these videos, these live streams once a month. It makes, in my opinion, it makes so much more sense to do these videos once a month because I just feel it's fresh. It's not the same questions over and over again. There's been a whole month of things to happen that we can talk about. It's not just what happened over the last like 5 days. So it makes more sense to do this way. I like it this way a lot more. Picked up a big minty Flintstones looking fine book from 1985 for 50 cents today. Nice. Basically, where's Waldo with the Flintstones? That's cool. CM, I don't have a favorite movie or TV show of all time. Well, no, I don't know about movie. I'm not sure what I'd say my favorite movie is. Favorite TV show of all time? I guess if you want to say favorite sitcom would be Full House. Favorite drama would be Gilmore Girls. There are no pawn shops anymore. Exodus says, how comes you don't go to the pawn shops anymore? The one pawn shop I used to go to, which was like something like American Exchange. No, what was it called? There was a pawn shop in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, right on High Street I used to go to. They don't sell movies anymore. They got rid of all their movies. There was another pawn shop also in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, over by a Walmart, and there used to be a Goodwill there too. That's not there anymore. That was called Cash Converters. They closed. They're no longer there anymore. And there is still a Cash Converters in Reading, Pennsylvania, which is about a half hour, 45-minute drive from me. However, I just got word from Pam from the Video Game Movie Dome. They're no longer going to be carrying movies there, which is so sad to hear. So I don't really have any reason to go out there anymore. So yeah, the pawn shops around here just don't really carry movies anymore, or they've either closed up or they don't carry movies anymore. So side of things to come. Lots of places no longer carrying movies. I was telling Pam the other day, and I think I actually said it in the video that I shot over the weekend. I was like, Pam, you're gonna have the market cornered soon for movies, because Pam actually just expanded her store. She moved into another stall yet, and I was saying, I'm like, Pam, seriously, like all these stores are getting rid of movies. Like stores are not carrying movies anymore, whether it's new movies or whether it's used movies. So many places are just not carrying them. And as time goes on, places like Goodwill and stuff like that are going to stop carrying them. Places, thrift stores will stop carrying movies as the format, as physical media dies out. They're not going to carry them anymore because nobody's going to buy them anymore. So I was like, Pam, like in the next couple of years, I'm like, you're going to have the corner marketed on used movies. People are going to come here just because you're the only store within 100-mile radius that still actually has used movies. So I'm like, don't stop, because it's awesome. You're gonna be, the queen of used movies soon. What's my favorite thrift store of all time? Favorite thrift store? Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an amazing thrift store. I don't know. Liberty Thrift, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I have like a favorite thrift store. I don't know. Hey, Dave, how long have you been wearing that style of hat? You have been wearing it for about 4 or 5 years. Probably 4 or 5 years, yeah. Yeah, probably. I used to wear more of like an army style cap before this. That was always my go-to, but then I started wearing these hats. I'd always wanted to wear these. I need to cut my hair. I'd always wanted to wear these hats. I'm not bald, by the way. Like some people think I am. I've always wanted to wear these hats, but I never really found one I liked, and I never found one that fit right. And then finally I started finding them down at Disney at a store in Disney Springs, and I started buying them, and now I wear these hats all the time. I love these hats. It's like a Portuguese fisherman hat. There's a pawn shop in Pottstown that has some movies, not the biggest section. What store is that, Brian? Is it the one on High Street? Because last time I checked, they were no longer carrying movies. So maybe they still have a couple in, but they used to have a big movie section in the back, if it's what I'm thinking of. I'm from Illinois, where we pick up and when pick up movies, I go to this store called Mega, which sells movies and retro system video games and TV shows. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds cool. There are lots of stores in the UK that have stopped selling movies too. Yeah, I mean, it's a sign of things to come. I have a lot of friends who are like they're in denial, but I'm like, guys, come on, man. Physical media is dying. Like, say what you will, it's only a matter of time until physical media is just done. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It sucks, but it's gonna happen. I guess I should be going to pawn shops in case they're liquidating. Probably. Can you tell me how bad it's, or you can tell how bad it's getting by how small the movie section at Target has become. Yeah, my local Targets, it's down to nothing more than the new movie display. So I'm sure you guys remember, Target used to have the new movie display, which was like a square, display of new movies and new releases and like some like newer releases from the last couple of weeks. Maybe some new stuff they wanted to really push. And then there'd be like 3 aisles of movies. It'd be great. Then it became like the new movies and like 2 aisles of movies. Then it was the new movies and 1 aisle of movies. And now it's just, as far as my stores are concerned, it's just the one little stand of new movies and like some newer releases they want to push or something they want to push at the moment. That's it. That's it at my stores. At least Walmart's in my area. I do have some Walmarts that still have some pretty impressive movie sections, but Target is just like, they're done. They just don't, it's just not selling. That's the problem. Anyway, I haven't seen Megan yet. I hear everybody talking about Megan Deadpool. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. Everybody's talking about it. Okay, yeah, the one on High Street. There's a new retro video game store on High Street too. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll have to check that. I'll have to check the new retro store out. All right, so yeah, the one on High Street. Yeah, what's that one called? I forget the name of that. Yeah, I used to go looking for movies all the time. They had a big section in the back of DVDs and a whole counter full of Blu-rays. But I stopped going in there because I noticed they weren't getting in new stuff, and the guy was like, "We're not carrying movies anymore." So I guess they still have some stuff, apparently, he said, but not much. Yeah, maybe I'll stop in. I saw Dollar Tree and Limerick had a bunch of movies. They've had movies for a while now. Is there anything new? Last time I was in there was the same movies, so I don't know. Derek, I haven't watched Elvis yet from 2022. I gotta watch it. Yeah, I still need to watch that. I am still drinking black tea. Butts Unplugged. Yep. Absolutely. I have a soda occasionally, but 99% of my drinks are black tea or water. Would you ever upload the old CS Quest videos on Retro Red Stop channel? No, probably not. I'll just go back and I've gone back to, I think I've already gone back to many of those places. Yeah, I think most of the CS Quest videos I shot, I've already gone back to those locations and filmed Retro Red Stop videos for. So no, I don't even know if I have those videos anymore. Did I keep them? I might have kept them. But I don't really need to. I've gone back and refilmed that stuff. So my area does have thrift stores like Goodwill. They do not sell VHS, but they have, my local Goodwill stopped selling VHS too. But they have DVDs, and that's it. Salvation Army thrift stores and St. Vincent de Paul stores. Okay. People always ask, why no Salvation Army stores? I don't have any in my area. That's why I don't go to. That's why I rarely go to Salvation Army. I don't have a Salvation Army near me. When you see me at a Salvation Army, I'm usually out somewhere else in another town or not even another town. I'm out far away. I'm like 45 minutes away because that's the closest Salvation Army. Do I happen to have any WVHS? I've had a player at a flea market last week. I've never heard of it before. No, I don't think they ever released movies to WVHS. What's my favorite Austin Powers film? I guess either the first or second one. I don't know how to think about that. I didn't take notice that they were new titles. Just saw a bunch of them boxes. It's probably the same stuff they've had. Do I own Titanic on Blu-ray? Yes, I have the Blu-ray 3D release of Titanic. But I also got plenty of VHS copies too. It's like literally my son's college fund right there. But I do have the 3D Blu-ray release of Titanic. Yeah. The Cinema Sickness show inspired me to start thrifting, but Retro Rest Stop inspired me to get out and explore. Nice. I like that, Ryan. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That's the idea. Get out there, see things, do things, go see stuff. Have fun every day. All right, guys, we're going to go another like 10 minutes and I'll wrap this up because I'm getting pretty hungry. It's easy to go 2 hours when I'm here with somebody else, but I'm talking about myself for 2 hours. That's tough. So we're going to do another 10 minutes, then we're going to wrap this up. So if you have questions, ask them now. It'd be cool if you release some of your videos on DVD. I would buy them. Maybe someday. I'm sure you've been asked, but any thoughts on Whatnot? Oh no, have you been on to buy? I've never bought from Whatnot. Whatnot actually contacted me and wanted me to like sell on their channel. They were gonna like, I guess, I don't know, hook me up with stuff because I have cinema sickness, and they were like, you're a good fit. You can like kind of like you can plug whatnot and you can plug whatnot and whatnot. So basically, I'd be like, we'll scratch your back if you scratch ours. And I looked into it and I was like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be doing live auctions. Like I'm so busy with stuff. I am always busy. Like I never like I'm up to like 3 o'clock in the morning every day just working on like editing videos and listing stuff and selling stuff and like out filming and watching movies. I'm always doing stuff. I'm very busy. So I was like, I don't have time to be doing live auctions. It seems like a cool idea. I know I have some friends who make some good money off that. I just don't have time. So did you get your burger today? Not yet. I'll be getting that in like 10 minutes when I'm done here. I'm gonna go get a burger. There's a movie I saw in theaters. I think you'll like it. It's called The Fablemans. All right, I'll look into that. I don't have Gleaming the Cube in my collection. What's it? CLN Freak 1. I don't have it. I want it. Yeah, that's a movie I need. When's the next trip to Jake's? Not until April. Skinny Noodle. They don't open until April. But I can guarantee I'll be there opening day. It'll probably be cold, but I'll be there opening day. CM says, well, Dave, that's enough questions. So see you tomorrow while I watch the newer videos. All right, CM. See you, man. Would I do a video on just my anime? Maybe. I don't really do videos like that on this channel, but maybe on Retro Rest Stop I would. What's my favorite Titanic VHS release? Oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna go just the standard full screen release. It's the classic. No, not yet. Rob said, did I get Spice World 25th anniversary CD release yet? Their label really understands the collectors and what we want. No, I have the Spice like 25th anniversary release. I don't have the Spice World 25th anniversary release yet. I need to get that. How much is that going for nowadays? Is that a lot? Is it expensive? I remember Spice wasn't that expensive, but I have a fear that's I'm gonna look it up. I have a fear that it's gonna be really expensive for some reason. Let's see, Spice World. There we go. Spice World 25th anniversary CD. $35. That's not that bad. I actually have the vinyl. They did a Spice World 25th anniversary vinyl. I have that. I didn't buy the CD yet, but it comes with all these like bonus like things, right? Like there's all kinds of like bonus songs and stuff. Yeah, I need to get that. I'm gonna add it to my cart. So I'm gonna pick that up. I'll probably wear that tonight. Actually, that's a good idea. How do I like my burger? Plain. Every time you find a copy of Titanic on VHS, why do you keep saying it's worth $1,000? Because it is. My wife says next time she sees you at Liberty, she will say hi. Good. I like it. Yeah, like just recently I had somebody who's like, oh, I saw you at 2nd Avenue this weekend. I was at 2nd Avenue Value Store or 2nd Avenue Thrift Store, whatever it's called. I was there with Chris this weekend, and I thought I heard a guy talking to his son going like, that's Cinema Sickness. I watch his videos. I turned around, I'm like, was he talking about us? Like I thought I heard him say that, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't just gonna be like, hi, were you talking about me? Like I thought it would be weird. But I told the guy, because he actually left a comment on one of my videos. I was like, next time come up and say hi. I love meeting you guys. I love meeting viewers out in the wild. If you see, I mean, wait till I'm done filming. Like if I'm in the middle of being like, oh, look at this cool movie, don't come over and be like, hi. But as soon as I'm done, as soon as I put the camera down, come over and say hi. Absolutely. Always do that. Do I have any Spice World cassettes? Yes. I hate you. Oh, wait, you can send my way? I don't hate you. I don't hate you. Sean says, do you have any Spice World cassettes? And I thought he was going to say, I have some of their singles in my collection. And I was going to say, I hate you. But he says, I have a few of their singles I can send your way. Yes, I need them. I think the only single I have is, I can't see. I think I have Wannabe. Do I have Wannabe single? I think I might have Wannabe. I have to double check. But I never find their singles out in the wild. I'm always looking for their singles because I know they release a ton of Spice Girl single cassette tapes, and I don't have them. I can't find them anywhere. I have one single, which I think is Wannabe. I'm not sure. And then I have Spice and Spice World. I think Forever also got a cassette release, which I don't have. Yeah, I have some cassette tapes, but not many. I need the singles. So no, I don't hate you. I thought I was gonna be jealous of you for a second, but if you want to send them to me, I would really appreciate that, Sean. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. That's awesome. They would definitely go in my collection. All the best, Dave, and your revamp room tour was awesome. Thank you. Does anyone know that Pirates of the Caribbean will be 20 years old this year? Oh God, wow, really? I'm old. Dave, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Mars, Spice Girl memorabilia. Did you find the 10-year anniversary Spice Girl DVD slipcover? No, I don't have that. I still don't have the sparkly, what's glittery slipcover for Spice World. They re-released Spice World. Was it 10th anniversary? Is that what it was? They re-released Spice World on DVD like back in what would that have been 2008. They re-released it, so yeah, that would have been 10-year anniversary. They re-released it to DVD, which is out of print now for some reason. And it originally came with a slipcover, a sparkly slipcover. And I didn't buy it because I wasn't as into collecting Spice Girl memorabilia back then, and I already had Spice Girl on DVD, so I didn't need it. So I didn't buy it. And now I regret it because I have it in my collection without the slipcover, but I don't have that slip. And I've never seen it out in the wild with that slip. So, man, I want that. That's what I want, what I really, really want. I want that slipcover. That's how I found you, LOL. Guy in funny hat and pins on jacket talking to himself. I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to all of you vicariously. Dave, could you remember the last time you were in FYE and what you bought? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been in FYE and bought anything from there. Have you seen any more stickers? Oh, the infamous I won't say what it is, but my anti-me stickers. No, I haven't seen any new ones. John says, loving Retro Rest Stop and a long-time viewer of this channel, but finally found my way over. Really cool videos. Thank you. I look forward to doing more videos on there. I do videos every single day. It's fun. After all the remodels and downsizing, have you regretted getting rid of anything? No. I know you say you regret selling your CDs. Okay, well, yeah. Selling my CDs wasn't something I did when I was a really hardcore collector. I sold my CDs because I just thought I didn't really need them anymore. So yes, I do regret getting rid of my CDs, but that was a different time in my life. That was a different circumstance. That wasn't just me downgrading. That was me thinking, that wasn't me collecting. I wasn't collecting CDs at the time, so I didn't need them. But I do regret getting rid of them because yeah, there was a lot of like punk and ska bands and a lot of like stuff that is out of print now that who knows if I'll ever get back in my collection unless I want to spend an arm and a leg. So yeah, I do regret getting rid of that. But do I regret getting rid of any of my movies? No. I had people tell me when I got rid of all my doubles, because I'm going to get rid of all my Laserdisc doubles, my CD doubles, my Disney doubles. I had people leaving comments like, you're going to regret it. You're going to be so upset that you did that. I have no regrets of doing that. Why do I need doubles? I don't need doubles. I have no regrets of that. I'm so happy I got rid of all that stuff. And now all the stuff I got rid of, I'm also happy with because it's movies I didn't care about. Like movies I was probably never going to watch. And I still have a giant pile of movies in the other room of stuff I did not yet get rid of because it's stuff I still want to watch. So it's not like I got rid of a bunch of stuff that I was like, man, I really want to see this, but I'll just get rid of it because I don't know. No, I still kept that stuff. It's just not in my collection right now. It's in a pile of stuff I want to watch first. So I don't have anything really to regret getting rid of yet because I have stuff I need to watch. So Dave, how far away from your splitting up all your DVD collection sets? Oh, how many more do I have to go? I still have a little bit more to go. Are you adding more arcade games to your library? No, just the one. If I got a different one, maybe I'd replace that one, but I only have room for the one down here. Whoever found that VHS recorder, I'm jealous of, expensive stuff. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Dave, when you finally move to Florida, can you imagine what it will be like having to pack the library? Don't. Let's not talk about that. I don't want to think about that. This collection was maybe a quarter of the size when I moved from the condo to here, and that was intense. Yeah, let's not think about that. I'm gonna want to move the shelves too. I'm gonna need a U-Haul just for my movies alone. Yeah. Dave, on average, how many movies do you pick up per week? I don't know, 10, 20, something like that. I don't know. If you're interested, there's a big one on auction tomorrow. I can send you a link. They're doing $1 Scum Punk CDs. Oh yeah, Sean, send me that. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah. Ryan said, would I pick up the Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet if I found it in the wild? Probably not. I don't have room for it. That's the problem with the Turtles arcade cabinet, which is the one I want. Out of all the arcade 1-up machines, that's the one I want the most. The problem is the panel's too big. It's a 4-panel arcade, which I get it. It's a 4-player arcade game. I understand that. But I don't have room for the 4 panels. I only have room for either 2 or 1. I don't have room for the expanded panel. So I wouldn't have room for it, unfortunately. Be careful buying bootlegs. Most of those guys can't do a proper transfer to save their lives. Yeah, luckily the ones I bought from that guy at Columbus, he does a good job with them. So, all right. So I'm going to go, guys. That's going to do it. Oh, how's Sean doing? What else has he been into besides Mario? What's he playing on the Switch? Minecraft. What else has he been playing? Minecraft, Among Us. I'm trying to think what else. Lots of Mario. Maybe the Turtles cat would fit in Vanabelle. Maybe. Hanging on the wall in Vanabelle. That'd be interesting. All right. I'm going to go, guys. I'm starving and I'm losing my voice now because it's been an hour and a half that I've been talking straight. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Butts of Pugs is so handsome. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, guys. Seriously, I will never stop doing these live streams. I love doing them for you guys. I am happy that I'm doing them once a month now. It makes more sense to do these once a month, every week. I don't know why I did these every week. That was just insane. Once a month makes so much more sense. And I kind of stopped enjoying doing these when it was once a week. It was a lot of work. Plus, it was just the same questions over and over and over again. There wasn't anything new to talk about. Now that now that we have a whole month in between live streams, there's so much more stuff to talk about. We can talk about all kinds of things I've done. So I'm enjoying these more now. The next one might be, when's the next live stream going to be? Let's see. That'll be February 6th. I will be in Disney then. So in theory, yeah, because I think I won't be home by the 13th. So I think I'll have to do a live stream in Disney. So in theory, I mean, unless for some reason I have to skip it, in theory, my next live stream will be in Walt Disney World. I'll probably do one there. I don't know where because I got to be careful. I've gotten in trouble so many times with copyright because of walking around Disney. So I don't know, probably somewhere in Disney in theory, maybe back at the resort. I'll do a live stream on Monday the 6th. So stay tuned for that. Bohemian says I miss the every week live streams. I don't. But yeah. Ryan says Disney stream. Nice. Yeah, I'll do a live stream down at Walt Disney World. Yes, I am going back down in 3 weeks. The trip I just took last week, that was a spur of the moment thing. That wasn't a planned trip. That was hey, my son and wife, because my wife works for the school district, so my son and wife have off school and work at the same exact time. And my friend Dave invited us to stay with him, so it was kind of like, all right, let's do it. It was very spur of the moment. It wasn't something we had planned. This trip we have coming up at the beginning of January into February, that was a planned trip. That's our normal 2-week family trip we take every year. That's our normal trip. So that's why we're doing 2 trips so close together, because it wasn't planned. So all right, that's it. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I need to move. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. Definitely, if you guys are not subscribed to Retro Rest Stop, I'll put a, let's see, youtube.com/ now it's at Retro Rest Stop. RETORESTSTOP. Yes. That should work. I think. Did it work? There's a link. So you guys can check out my other channel if you guys don't already. I do a video every single day on there. Get a wireless mic that I want to pick up. Yeah, maybe. I've tried wireless mics. They don't work as well as yeah, they're not great. Maybe I'll try to find a better one. We'll see. Yeah, what am I saying? Are you having trouble with Disney Plus? I don't know, Bohemian, am I? I haven't been on Disney Plus since I got back from Disney, so I don't know. I'll have to try logging in. Yeah, if you guys don't check out Retro Rest Stop, do that. I do a video every single day on just whatever I want. It's not, sometimes it's movie related, sometimes it's not. I've done some sort of thrifting stuff on there before. It's whatever I feel like doing. The videos are just whatever I want to do, updates on my life, things like that, things that are going on. So definitely check that out. It's a fun, just kind of whatever sort of random channel, so I'd appreciate if you guys subscribe to that. But anyway, guys, that's it. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna go get a hamburger now. I'm starving. So as always, thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Sickness store. It came from Cinema Sickness. Also check down below for a link to my second channel, Retro Rest Stop, for fun daily adventures. And I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you guys next month for next month's live stream, which will be on the first Monday. These live streams are the first Monday of every single month. So most likely, in theory, down in Disney on February 6th at 8 p.m. I'll be doing another live stream. So, all right, see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.